off with you guys just exiting the general goods store. Frost just lit up a cigarette reunited with his long-lost dragon fire lighter.
Oopsie! I like to haggle. Not great, but I can make a good sale.
Hey, I didn't expect to be able to haggle what I managed.
Oh man, you did good.
Really?
Holy shit.
Oh, dude, Coda, that fucking insight was so good. No fucking bullshit. No fucking. All right. Let's do this.
So,
all right,
you just exited. The scene is yours.
All right. Well, we did pretty good here.
I'd say we cleaned up pretty well.
All right. Well,
clean up. I need to change clothes.
All right. Well, we can do that up at the church since everyone seemed to want to do so. So if you'll follow me just up this road, and I'll bring you right to where we need to go.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
As I start making my way and continuing to enjoy my cigarette comfortably, as I then take my last drag and flick it just to the ground and then stomp on it to make sure it doesn't set a fire.
Before we go in, I'll gently place my hand on Frost's shoulder. Before we go in, I'll gently place my hand on Frost's shoulder. I'll say in like kind of a hushed voice. Okay, so I didn't get to ask before. I have a question.
Yeah, go.
Are you guys able to do stuff?
You mean, like, what?
Okay, like for me, I can punch things like really hard, and I can like move Earth, sort of.
Huh. Well, I can't do stuff like that. However, as I kind of between me and him,
you know, this is a traffic area.
Yeah, between me and him, I pull him aside. If you were to do something
here, it would most likely be seen.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pull him aside, and I'm gonna end up taking him. Follow me. Yeah, you guys stay here. I'm gonna just talk with our new friend here.
Sounds
Tobacco
good.
and stuff.
Yeah. So I'm going to make our way. We're going to go through this little foresty little area and kind of go over by this rock.
That is actually much farther and denser than you think it is.
Okay, so we're just going to go into the trees.
Can I roll insight to sense if he's bullshitting?
Roll deception or insight or persuasion.
So, I'm going to roll deception.
Insight. Oh, wow. Roll deception.
So I'm going to roll a deception.
Not bad.
Do you think he's being on the level?
I'm going to sit at the front, like on the stoop of the church.
So I'm going to have us kind of like hiding away from like the general traffic in the trees and kind of just a little bit alone in a sense. And I'm going to be like, well, since you can do something like that, I'll show you what I can do. And I end up just kind of like slowly holding my hand out just in between us as this almost like little ice crystal forms in my hand and then shoots out to make this beautiful, almost like Daedra-like dagger in my hand made of the pure ice.
I'm just gonna go.
I can
craft the cool shit.
I can craft any weaponry that I end up thinking within my mind and perceiving. As of so far, I've realized I can only make things to a decent degree. I'm still trying to learn and become innate with it. Plus, I feel like I am burning near fire, but I'm really nice in the cold. I have an aversion to it.
Cool. I can do earth stuff. And I'm just gonna like make a 5-foot cube of a wall of loose dirt and gravel. Just like I can do that.
He makes a square. It's a pretty good looking square, and it's actually holding its structure.
I am both getting Minecraft vibes and Avatar: The Last Airbender vibes.
I'm literally just like, I can do that.
I then kind of like poke it with the dagger and then just shove it in, and then I let it go, and then kind of let it dissipate into like this like powder that kind of just slowly falls along the actual gravel itself, turning into like this little thin mist of
making an
water.
attack roll.
Oh,
Okay.
you attacked the cube.
At least it's not gelatinous to cube.
It's a dirt.
Does a 15 hit, Branch? Your dirt?
Yeah,
It does?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you. It's like stabbing the ground.
And then I just let it trickle down. But, as you may see, I can't hold it for very long if it's out of my hands. So, it's kind of a double-edged sword.
Yeah. I'm gonna put the ground back the way it was.
It falls over. It just crumbles.
So it's good to have you with us. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I feel like the others probably can do stuff like we do, but just for now, let's try to end up understanding each other's powers a bit better so we can work better as a team, but we got to make this hush-hush from any other watchers.
Oh no, completely. Also, that was awesome.
Right? That was so cool.
Right? Fucking...
Yes. And like, of course, like we're gonna like make our way back, but like we're gonna like kind of like I'm gonna try and hold my composure, just being like no, you know, like it was like
straight up.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, so tobacco and stuff.
Yeah, tobacco and stuff. Really, Kita? You're gonna play the Zelda sound? Yes,
So,
fanfare.
DM, while they were away, being that we are on hallowed ground, I want to look around, just from my perch, and know if I see anything.
Oh, you just like regularly, or
No, my ability.
okay? No.
No. Okay.
No.
Peaceful here.
Well, everybody's waiting. Gonna play with Ari.
On it, actually, yourself.
You start playing with yourself like, oh, okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
I didn't know we were kind of into this right outside of a church. I mean, I'm all
Listen,
for
I
it.
know-
But...
Listen, I know about disrespect your surroundings, but... a bit too far there.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Viper, no. Not.
Yes, your ability. First time using it, really, just you.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, well, I just went like 3 shades white paler.
What?
Is everything okay? As I kind of like look over at them and kind of notice that they've kind of almost like their breath was taken from them in a sense from just the exasperation on their face.
Shaking my head, Claire. Yeah, I'm fine. Just tired.
Okay, well, we can take a little bit of rest inside here. It's a nice solace land, and you can learn more about what I've learned is these are the churches of 9.
Like 9 the number?
9 the number of different gods and goddesses that are amongst the lands that people end up worshipping here. They call this one the Mother, in a way. She accepts all, from what I've heard.
Well, that's good, because we need to be accepted right now.
So, if you'll follow me, as I end up kind of gesturing towards the door and making my way to it.
I will go with you.
Why do I have a bad feeling about this?
Enter the building.
I'm gonna assume they don't like my little companion, so I'm gonna just chill outside.
Hey, don't get kidnapped.
I'll be right outside the door, but I'm not stepping foot in there.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm gonna hang out with Kita.
I'm gonna grab. Ari might get an order of this, but I'm just gonna grab the like front legs just start bouncing them up and down. Do, 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 do.
Okay, well. I enter inside and I end up making my way over to the altar of the mother.
Oh yeah.
There's the offering basket in front of the statue again, and the statue kind of resembles the Virgin Mary statue that you would find in a Catholic church. Except the gowns almost seem like flowing water, where at the base of it kind of spreads out into roots. Very Mother Nature-y.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
I mean, it's...
There is something in the offering basket, though.
I take a look at what's inside.
A child. No.
There is a pretty summable amount of money.
I'm kind of running low on cash.
Hey.
You say that out loud?
I kind of like gingerly say it very
well. Okay,
silently.
In order to look into the offering basket, you kind of have to stand up and lean over it.
Well, I'm kind of looking in, of course.
So you can tell he's looking in.
Frost.
Hey, buddy.
What?
I don't think that it would be a good idea. I know exactly what you're thinking, or at least I'm assuming. And I'm sorry if I'm making an ass out of you and me, but I don't.
It's fine. As I take 3 coppers from my hand and reach into the basket to put them in, what do I see in there first? Hold on. What do I see in there first?
A lot of shiny.
Okay, what kind of shiny? Can I roll to perceive what may be inside or investigate what's...
So this entire cathedral is only lit by torches. So you can roll investigation to try and discern what type of coins are in there.
I want to discern.
Okay. There is copper. There is gold. There is some silver and something that looks like silver but shinier.
Platinum?
Can I tell what the silver is but shinier is?
There's not a lot of them, and they're all kind of mixed together, so no.
Okay, so I want to do this as quick as possible. Can I end up, when I put my hand in to drop in the 3 coppers, can I end up grabbing one of the shinier silver?
Roll me a sleight of hand. Yeah. You grab it. Nobody notices.
And I slide it into my pocket. And then I sit down right in front of the... I kneel down in front of the goddess, and I place that white flower that I have on me right before her.
Okay. You put the flower onto the pedestal, and you immediately see one of the petals fall off.
For so it has wilted. I silently say to the statue, I apologize for taking from you. Very, very, very quietly, like almost like a lip's distance in a way from the statue itself. I tell her that I apologize for taking from you, but I will need this on my journey. If I am to find more and to understand more about you, I will do my best to end up giving you better offering in turn as time consists.
Add 1 gold and 1 platinum.
It must not like your copper.
I'm busy looking at the architecture, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
My brain's just like, I don't think it likes your copper. Here, let me try something. I will take 2 of my gold and 2 of my silver. I'm gonna put it in there
Generous.
just to see if the flower comes back. Or
The
one metal.
the flower does not fall off. It just kind of sits there, as it was.
Yeah.
You have a general scent. There are incense burning in here, but you get the sudden hint of honey.
Oh God. Immediately. Yes, I'm just like, "Ah!" Like out loud, I'll go, "Mm."
Are you okay?
Yeah, just a touch of the PTSD.
Okay. I'll just. Do you need something?
I'll sit down right next to him. I'm just gonna have a sit. Yeah, so about this church, yeah.
The pews are made of like a wood that's been woven, like it grew into the shape of a bench.
Oh.
Okay, that's going to give me a questioning feeling.
And when you sit down, Branch, it's actually very comfortable.
Yeah.
Almost as if it's conformed for your butt.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Timberfield can't got shit on that.
Like you know that one lazy boy that you've had for years, and it's got your indention, so it fits you perfectly.
Yeah, that's why I said what I said.
That's
I'm
the
just like,
feeling.
oh yeah, fucking. Oh, memory foam ain't got shit on this. This is nice. Let me. Whew. Yes, sir. All right, I feel a little bit better.
Why?
Yeah, before we get out of here, I need to talk to all of you.
Were you sitting down as well, Viper?
I will definitely get up from there. I will end up like blowing a kiss to the goddess, and then I'll go probably sit down next to Coda.
So as you sit down,
I'm gonna feel a thorn in the ass. Huh?
it's almost as if the entire thing is knotted and bumpy and like giving you the worst type of cramps.
Yeah, I figured as much. Love you too, Mom. Oh, just you never get used to ending up sitting on something like this.
There is no position of comfortability here. Like you put your leg over this way,
all the way back.
yeah, you put your leg one way, and it's like pushing on that nerve. You try and twist your back, and it's not comfortable.
I stretch my arms over my head with one arm crossed, holding the other, kind of like just upward reach. Ugh. Never thought I'd see you comfortable in a church to begin with.
Fine.
Audibly laughing.
Fine. I walk back over to the goddess. I roll my eyes slightly. I apologize. And instead, I end up taking the dagger that I had on me, and I end up putting that in the offering basket.
The dagger?
Yes.
Do I see the dagger?
The dagger, yes.
Because it's an ice dagger, right?
No, this is an actual dagger. I ended up picking up beforehand.
It's a well-worn dagger.
How do I take them out of my inventory again?
Oh, right. So down below it, you see the symbol that looks like a lock.
Yeah.
Click it.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
It's to keep you from. It's there to keep you from accidentally deleting stuff.
Fair enough. So I just took out the flower and the dagger as I end up putting it in there.
I just realized I never mentioned that I'm walking around with a staff.
I bow back to the goddess. I deep bow as I end up looking back up at her again.
The statue has not moved.
I still give it that quizzical look like I did before, as I then walk back over and I take a seat.
It's more comfortable this time, but it's not like you're not getting any special treatment here.
No, I figured as much.
Over here, like in heaven.
Yeah, you're having the time of your life.
I'll literally just be like, look, this may be because I used to have to like sleep on non-skid, but this is fucking comfortable.
Oh, the goddess of the mother ends up protecting all, as I say through slightly gritted teeth.
You alright there, bud? You seem kind of miffed.
Yeah, I'm just a little tense. It's been a long time. This kind of reminds me of the streets.
Ugh. Yeah. So, what are we doing here again? We're just visiting.
If you wanted to learn more about the church itself, you can go ask the father. I end up trying to look around to see if he's nearby or...
Roll me perception.
Alrighty. No, fucking, god damn it. Pull it up. Here we go. Oh, no, that's persuasion. Perception. There we go.
No. I mean, the torches are lit, and there's incense burning, but you don't see anybody.
Alright, well, from what I know, is that the Church of Nine are different deities that are amongst the lands. There might have been others that have been rejected from the original Nine themselves, and a lot of them don't talk about the others that exist within this world, as each one is kind of a sovereignty for their own kind.
I played a game like that once.
They're loving in turn, but ultimately they're either your guide and your comfort, or possibly could make them as problematic as an enemy.
The moment you say the word guide, my character shoots up, and I clap my hands. Guide! Guys, we need to go outside, like, right now. I have to talk to you about something very important. Like, very important.
Hey.
All right, yeah. I get up from the chair itself. I pat it gently. Good girl. Thank you, goddess of nature. And I walk out.
I will bow to the statue.
Your Viper, your pants snag on your way out, and there's a small tear in your pants now.
Son of a bitch! I literally say that out loud.
Careful, you're going to make the church come down on you.
I'm thinking of a couple
we need to go to that spot where we were talking about tobacco. Like, now.
Okay. Let's go.
No, you could. It's maybe about 15 minutes to that clearing with the large rock. But you could get there.
Yeah, let's go there.
All right, so we make our way out.
Yeah,
hey, guys.
I gather the party outside. I'm like, hey, we're going to go over here, and we're going to talk. All of this. This is super important.
Alright, sounds good. I'm getting bored out here anyway.
My butt hurts. Ripping my pants. I'm gonna be like muttering under my breath with a little bit of like disdain.
You know, maybe I should have asked for a sewing kit. That would have been a good idea.
Now they're only gonna get worse as time goes on, but
yeah,
don't
like
worry.
If we can find a needle, I can probably use one of our long hairs to sew something.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Hair wax is a decent thread if you need it.
Are all of us at the rock?
I don't know. Are all of you at the rock?
Not yet.
3 of us so far.
Are all of you going?
Kid, are you just gonna play with your spider?
I'm not gonna be alone.
Wait.
Alright, okay. And I'm gonna kind of scratch my head. He said the word guide. That reminded me of something. At that point, I'll roll a perception even, to make sure that there is no one else around but us. Is it okay if I roll a perception?
Yeah, you can roll a perception. I won't stop you.
Good enough.
Clear to you.
Alright, cool.
I want to ask, I don't know if my character overheard or why are we walking to this rock?
I want to make sure no one hears us. Because this is going to be, this is part of the reason why we're here. So,
This is in character, by the way. I asked him, why are we walking to a rock?
I know, that was in character too. It's like, this is part of it. reason why we're here.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to start pacing as I take my shoulder strap off. I'm going to say, he said the word guide. That reminded me about something very important that happened to me. And then I'm going to take out the bounty for Isaac Fern.
Oh, piece of paper.
And I'm going to show it to
What's
them.
this?
This is the person that helped me out.
And he has a bounty on his head.
Okay, he is an assassin. Yes.
It does have an image, and that is the face on it.
Oh, he's hot.
Right?
Hello.
I can tell somebody you.
Oh, I feel a tinge somewhere in my pantaloons.
It has him with several charges of murder.
Oh, that's even hotter.
Oh my god.
Of course you would
But
find
anyway,
that hot.
I'm just like, this guy, he helped, I didn't get to say this in town, we beat the shit out of some people trying to catch us. I don't know if they were guards or whatever, that's where my shield came from. Okay, the important thing is, the guide, he mentioned that whenever I got here, because I was trying to figure out how to do stuff, and he's like, don't you know how to do certain things? And I'm like, no. And he's like, you were summoned here without your guide. And...
Wait. Kata, you mentioned something about an old man in the forest.
Yeah, little old craggy dude with a crab house.
And Frost... I mean, in town you seem to have many.
I had a different inkling when I first got here. I may have skipped out a little bit of my story. I wanted to make sure that everyone here was who they said that they were. But
Understandable.
So this next part's gonna sound crazy, but you remember how I said I was drinking honey, right?
Yeah.
It was more than that. And I'm gonna kind of lean in. I'm gonna take the honey water and dream wake out of my satchel. I'm gonna go. This gave me a vision, and in the vision, I was on a mountain, and there was someone trying to find me. I called him Gaia. He's very large, I think. He was trying to find me, but something was interfering. That's how I learned I could do this, and that's when I'm gonna make another wall.
Huh.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yes. And I don't know what all of this means, but he said the word guide, and that made me remember that I was summoned here without a quote-unquote guide. So apparently there's supposed to be someone teaching me how to do this shit. I just learned how to do this. I kind of manifested it. But, yeah, this
makes a lot of sense.
But here's the thing. What he did is he had me drink this honey water, then he lit these herbs on fire, and he blew it in my face, and then I went unconscious. I know what you're thinking. Huge date rape vibes. It's not like that.
I don't know.
You got roofied, man.
Look, I had
Sure
visions,
sounds like it.
and now I can do this as I point to the loose dirt. Look, I'm not saying that you guys should try it, but it might give some clarity on what's going on here. I'm not saying you all need to do it at the same time. Maybe one person does it today, another person does it tomorrow. Just so you guys know that I am not lying.
So you're asking us to get high?
No. I believe him only because the fact that I had something weirdly similar happen. But as I said, I never understood what she was talking about when I met this lizard woman. I found there's ruins on the other side of this bridge. I point kind of in the general direction of where they are. Is it visible from where we're standing?
One corner of the building kind of is. It's very tall.
Okay,
but it's definitely not a livable place.
No. So I kind of point in the general direction of it, and I'm like, I saw a lizard woman. She came out of nowhere. There was a cauldron. There was like this beating of like almost a heartbeat as I saw this frozen lake that went on and on and on. But there was something beneath it, something calling to me. This thing, and I couldn't tell what it was myself. So it may be he's not bullshitting when it comes to this, because there could be a thing that's calling to us for whatever we can do. He can build walls. I can do this as I end up making a rapier of ice within my hands and then shoving it into the ground itself. This is what we can do.
Did it almost feel like an echo?
Yeah. Like a pounding of a drum.
That's what happened before. And I placed my hand on my chest over, on top of my clothes. I felt that before I got my gem. It was like an echo, like a pull, but not.
Or like a calling?
I don't know. I was asleep when it happened. That's the weird thing.
Same here. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
When I was asleep, when I had my first time, I was in a room with an ice anvil. That's how I ended up finding mine.
Oh, very kinky.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, there were chains, there were some sexy hooks. Okay,
I'm sorry.
No,
sorry.
don't stop. Keep going.
It was just the phrasing.
There was a gimp table. Like, whoa.
Very seriously.
I am very interested.
I was asleep when I got my gem. And I had been awake here in this land, well, in the swamp, before I got my gem. And you said you were asleep and then suddenly you had these abilities as well.
Yeah.
So what if our guides aren't on this plane, but on like the dreamscape kind of idea?
And can all of you do something similar?
I don't know what I can do yet, except for one thing. I see dead people.
Okay, Sixth Sense.
Yeah, we got the movie going on here. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm literally just going to say,
Literally,
Well, I mean,
see dead people.
In our world, that was not uncommon. Shot in the fucking dark, maybe coming here and getting that gem amplified it.
You'd make a great mystic.
Can I use Detect Undead to see if anything's around?
How often does it say you can use it?
You can use this feature a number of times equal to your intelligence modifier, minimum of once, and you regain all after a long rest.
3. You can do it 3 times.
Okay.
No, there's not really any solid forms around here, but you see, as you use the ability, you see kind of like motes of energy kind of floating around that weren't there before.
Okay. So, sorry, quick question to deviate for a second. I completely forgot to mention at the beginning of this that I had a staff. Can I just make it manifest whenever I need it, or do I have to actually, like...
You have it. It's a physical item. You have it.
Okay. So I just kind of instinct just to see if anything happens. I want to take the staff I have and through one of the lines of energy that I see, I want to put the open end of the withered staff to see if I can harness any of it.
They're not lines. They're motes. They're wisps, like balls, floating around.
Oh, okay. I want to see if I can catch one.
You gonna poke one?
Yeah.
So you poke it, and none of you hear it, but you hear a "hey" as it kind of floats away from you.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys just kind of see me chuckle at nothing.
You see Sheeny poking a stick at the air. You kind of hear the wind a little bit, but nothing else.
That's a load of barnacles.
Just give me a moment. I don't know how this works.
Hey, it's okay. Don't worry. If you can't get it up, it's a natural problem I have all the time.
Oh my lord!
Can
Nor
I
was I
friendly
expecting
slap
him to say something.
Viper?
There's that.
There's which?
What?
Which?
No. On your
I'm gonna
character
take it
sheet,
as
I
a
changed
no.
the tab.
Oh, well, I don't want to like hurt it.
You can target the ground.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna actually do that by accident. I'm going to like, when I turn around to everyone and say, "What? I don't know how this works." I'm gonna have my staff hit the ground and unintentionally cause that.
That one.
Oh God!
So you see her turn around, and the moment her staff hits the ground, there's this pulse of green energy that starts at the top of it and shoots down to the ground, and you just see the grass in that area completely die.
Oh, okay, so she wasn't bullshitting, guys. Look at that.
Holy
Fuck.
shit.
Yeah. Listen.
Like, when I say completely die, I mean it turned black.
Listen, I want you to understand, I've never been
Roll, Quake, roll.
at all.
No, I believe you. I'm now holding my staff with both hands horizontal and just like, I don't know if I should let this touch the ground.
Don't let it touch us. As I kind of like take a little step back.
I'm stepping back. This,
What? Anybody
All
else
right.
have anything that they can do?
well, I mean, we all know Kita tamed a giant spider.
Hey, the spider chose me.
Okay.
You still tamed it, though.
Wait a minute. I forgot to ask. Do all of you have a gym?
Damn.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I mean, he already knows about mine, so.
I'm just literally going to go. It looks kind of like this, and you'll see me reaching for my pants.
Oh, hell no!
Well, buddy, I mean, I kind of bought you dinner, so...
I'm covering my eyes. I'm like, dude.
I will lower them to where the gym is and no lower. Don't be babies. It's not fair. It's just...
Hey, I'm not judging. I'm fine with seeing it. Go ahead. Pull
He has an orange gem, kind of in the pelvic pocket, just above the fruit of the loom.
I'm doing my very best to cover that.
And it is inflamed.
Dude, give us a warning next time.
You know, I felt like this was an Yzma moment. She's lifting it up, and there's a dagger. All right, cool. All right, we're good with it.
No, it's not. I'm not coming on to any of you. I'm showing you that I have one. That you're in good company, relatively speaking. And I'm going to quickly pull it back up and retie my pants and be like,
I don't know. Someone who makes friends with a murderer.
oh my god, he saved my life and gave me information.
Well,
did he murder some people? Yeah, we've all done things we're not proud of.
I killed a wolf, so I can't lie.
I punched the shit out of a guard, quite literally.
I almost got dragged into a building of charred bodies.
Oh my god, everyone here has seen some shit.
Okay, see, I had a nice friendly walk through the forest. Slight fight. Slight knockout of my little friend. But peaceful walk. Y'all doing murdering, okay?
Oh my god, it was self-defense.
I kind of had no choice. They attacked me.
Hey, that's fair.
I love this. Y'all had trauma. I went on a hike.
So wait.
Yeah, right? I'm just over here all of us can't go on a mystical journey and get get befriended by a very nice spider. Thank you, Aragog.
Ice. Have we seen your earth ability, all of us?
Yes.
Yeah, you guys just saw
Right,
it.
the wall, the giant wall. Ice, earth. Kid, you have a giant freaking spider with you.
What? I'm not dissing it. There's a giant pound thing of dirt.
Yeah.
Ava, what can you do?
I also punch things really hard, but
I mean,
yeah.
I could set things on fire.
Oh, I like you.
And you guys think I'm dangerous.
And I snap my
is
fingers.
normal.
Hey, Void,
Literally set things on fire.
is it possible for me to just snap my fingers and just like a small bit of flame come up on my index finger?
Yeah.
There we go.
See,
And
that's useful.
And we wasted some gold and a whole bunch of conversation on my lighter?
Look, that was
Did you not
great
hear me
conversation.
clear my throat?
No.
I heard you clear your throat, but here's the problem. When you clear your throat, I'm thinking it's dusty.
That shop did need some good housekeeping.
It
To be
really
fair.
did.
But it'll be
How?
alright. Like, I mean, think about it. What happens if I get wet?
Well, I mean, that's kind of your own thought
Are we
process.
literally just
All
gonna
right,
follow it
like,
that? Look, I'm trying to be an adult here, but I'm not going to do it. It's cool. If
Oh,
you
I'm-
were to get wet, we would try and dry you off.
oh, see, that's what you were going to say. I was just going to go, giggity.
Well, I just
Well, we set up a fire. We have tents. We have sleeping bags. This clearing seems nice and calm.
For now.
We're
yeah.
not far from the church if we need to. Why don't we set up here for the night?
Sure. And if you guys want, just let me know. I got my I got the stuff that made me see stuff. Look, this is not being explained very well. To be fair, I'm not good at explaining things. You've experienced this.
You know
But-
what? I'll take you up on that offer. You and I will share a tent, and you do this ritual thing to me, and we'll see what happens.
Now, just
No,
gotta
you're-
ask, can you build the dirt to like a shape, or is it just
Can you be tough, Beifong?
Wait, can I what?
Can you be tough, Beifong?
I face palm.
I just well, I would
Same.
like to be. I'm not going to lie to you. I'd like to be. But so far, I just
till we got dirt cube?
okay. Look, I can make a cube, and I shape it into a wall.
Minecraft, anyone?
Okay.
He Zhong lead it.
I'm not dissing. I'm just saying dirt.
Look. It feels like it's based off of my creativity, and well, I'm not very creative with dirt, so I'm
Hey.
going to need to learn.
It'll take some time. Trust me, shaping weaponry is all I can do for now.
I don't even know what I can do.
Maybe you should try the Dream Lake.
No.
Okay.
I'm not one for hallucinogenics, thanks.
Hey, yo, I'm down for free drugs. Let's do this.
I
No,
kind of agree with Kona, Sheeny. It might be a good idea.
My guide wasn't very much help. He didn't talk much.
Yeah, well, you did say you basically met the embodiment of death, so I mean, yeah, I'd kind of be hesitant as well. So
I mean, he did say something, but honestly, most of the time it was silent, and I still haven't really figured out what he meant. It's going to take a while, but I don't think he's going to be much help to me right now.
all right, well,
Understandable. Sorry, Sheeny.
yeah, I'm
It's
sorry.
all right. It's kind of
As I
sad.
like hesitantly walk close and pat you on the shoulder.
I'm not going to KO you.
Did you look at the floor?
If it makes you guys feel better, I'll sleep on the rock.
I mean, if anyone should sleep on the rock,
Do
I just
you
kind of
know?
look at the ground, look at me, or look back up.
You're supposed to be helping our friend go through a...
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot.
Yeah. Hi, Ice Boy over here wants to see some shit, man. Even if
All right,
it's like
cool.
for a little while.
Well, I guess. Here, drink this. And I'm literally just going to hand you the jug. I'm going to take the cork out first, though.
Maybe wait until we have a fire set up in camp.
You guys, if we got fire starter over here, as I like kind of thumb my pointer over to fucking Ava.
Hey, you're one to talk, Ice Boy.
Hey, don't get the fire near me. I don't need it. I'm good.
I look at him and I'm like, your dead ass gonna get knocked out.
Scared. And I just hold my finger. It's still on fire at him.
You keep that fire away from me, or you're gonna wake up really cold.
Actually, I may need your assistance.
I'd like to see you try.
If you don't smarten up and we start fighting within ourselves, it's going to be a bigger problem. Don't make me bap you with my staff.
All right, fine.
Yeah, don't do that.
Whip the jug as fast as possible out of his hand, and I just start taking a big gulp of whatever.
I will snatch it back and be like, "You don't need that much."
Ava, why don't you set up a fire?
You are immediately drowsy.
I'm gonna ask.
All right, sounds good.
I'm gonna ask for a light so that I can light the herbs because I put some in my hand.
If I'm that groggy, I'm not even gonna be reaching in my pockets. I'm gonna be swaying.
I would assume Kona's
not
turning
groggy,
to Ava.
drowsy. Like
I am swaying on my feet.
I'm gonna I have the herbs in my hand, and I'm just kind of like, hey, can I get some fire on these real quick?
I'll snap my fingers again and little EDB flame.
I quickly lay out a sleeping bag and guide Frost.
So as Ava lights the end of these herbs, it's like a 2-foot high fire,
and then
that starts before it slowly dies down into smoke.
I'll blow it at him.
Can I get him laying down first?
You see it almost sentiently go into his nose and mouth.
Does it hit me at all?
No. Because like a snake going into a hole in the ground, straight into Viper's orifices.
Oh, why? Oh, it's a violation.
Okay, I just threw a sleeping bag on the ground and went to guide him to lay down, though. So I'm technically holding.
Yeah, you guide him down. Okay. Viper, you are out. And while everybody is setting up the rest of camp, could I get everybody except Viper to go to a different chat, please?
Very well, I will do so.
Oh,
have fun, Viper.
Nighty.
How do we go to a different chat?
I'm going to game time.
I don't know which chat you want us to go to.
Game time. Just go to game time.
Same as them.
Oh God. Oh no.
Bye-bye. I do apologize, folks. We're just having some technical difficulties. Come on, Discord. Work with me.
Okay, so I'm going to say, in the meantime, we're setting up the camp. Is Ari trying to be helpful at all?
He's just a spider. What do you want it to do? I was like, you could stand guard. That's about it.
I mean, technically, he could hunt, depending on what type of spider he is.
Fair. I guess I could ask her what
All right, there we go. We're good.
I thought about fishing because we're near a river, but then I'm like... But, honestly, I think she's only good for, maybe carrying a few things back and forth and, maybe finding some berries or something. He's asking to hunt. We don't know.
We know
that 3 rations.
We know that Ari liked cow leg, so I'm going to suggest Ari and maybe you go. Well, I guess not you because you talk to animals. So, I don't want.
It's fine either way. The only thing is that technically this would be meta gaming.
I know,
but. No, but what I mean is, out of game character, I know that Ari cannot do web stuff. Ari isn't a webbing spider, or a venom spider. So hunting is more just haha, hey, attack. It's not any special. So, sending her out to hunt, we're not sure what will happen.
Okay.
Should we have someone posted to keep watch, like, just in case?
No, that's what I was gonna have Ari do that. Like, sit on me as warmth and then just watch.
Okay, so I'm gonna say
No
Kata and Ari are on
Kita.
watch.
No offense, but I don't trust the spider. After seeing it with the fucking cow leg.
I didn't hear what it had, so I was told it was given slop, and then suddenly it has a cow leg. We're not gonna question at that point.
Yeah.
That's true. It was actually technically fed. We did not. We all thought it was slop. We didn't realize that he literally just took a cow leg and threw it at it. That's true.
Honestly, I'm going with the flow with the spider stuff because otherwise I will get a little frustrated because I got when we were making my character, me and Void had a deep discussion. I'm like, shouldn't we be able to talk back and forth? That makes a little more sense. But he's like, nah, animals can just understand you. So I'm a little frustrated by just the fact that I can't fully communicate. So I go with the flow with whatever the reaction.
That's fair. If I remember correctly, though, for your type of Mancer, that's something that you unlock later on. So that's
I have to learn a spell that anyone can learn.
Oh.
It's not a specialty. So that's speak with animals, and anybody can do it. So.
I'm sure we can get that worked around.
But yeah, no. I my thing is I have a higher persuasion, air quotes, to talk to animals, to ask them stuff. So.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So if I ever seem like I'm free fallen and don't know anything about Ari, it's not because I don't actually know anything about Ari. It's because I don't choose what Ari does. I can't. Even though they're my companion.
Okay.
Of course.
So I'm going to say Ava's setting up the fires. Kona, sorry, I was going to say Earth Boy, but Kona, you are monitoring Frost so that he doesn't, tweak out. I'm going to set up the tents. And yeah, I guess we're just going to all sit around till he comes out of it.
Cool beans.
Who wants to play some poker? No.
All right.
If anybody seems cold, though, you're getting a spider to the face.
Wait, what did you say?
I said if anybody's being cold, you're getting a spider to the face. Ari will sit on you if you're cold.
Cool.
Okay, I'm sitting beside Ava.
Cool. Good.
All right, now I'm sitting right next to frickin' Frost,
You might get a pet spider on your lap.
I'm actually kind of okay with the spider. I used to have a tarantula when I was a kid, and super cool. But this is very much larger than a tarantula, so I'm of course going to be kind of hesitant. But he seems pretty chill, or she seemed pretty chill. So
no, I can't do it. It's physically impossible. But if I could have gotten enough point, because Kona, I know you know what I mean by this, but the point values where you can have a companion. The challenge rating. There we go. You know the challenge rating of animals, yeah?
Yes, I do.
About them. Okay. Void. There's no way in heck I could get the challenge rating, but I debated trying to get a mammoth spider as a companion.
A what spider?
A mammoth spider.
Oh, dude! If you would have gotten a mammoth spider, that's whenever you would see my character
Not
freak
right
out.
off the bat, but grow into being able to handle a mammoth spider. But a mammoth spider is the size of a house.
Yeah, that's when you probably would have seen my character be like, look, okay, this is getting out of hand, bro.
I probably would have been like, fuck that, I'm out of here. No, I do not do spiders.
But you can ride it. Rideable companion.
I don't care. I don't do fucking spiders.
I choose life.
We're in a magical world. Maybe I could find you guys unicorns.
I choose life.
I would rather have my flaming demon skeleton with a top hat. Thank you very much.
Oh, Sir Henry on fire. I don't know.
I mean, honestly, he sounds adorable.
His name was Solomon.
Solomon.
Yes.
Fair.
He was a very, very distinguished demon gentleman with a top hat. And he was on fire, and he was a skeleton.
I might bring this story up in character, but I feel like you all should know this out of character. My guide, or the person I met, we've versed a bunch of kobolds. They whacked him twice with critical shots to the head. He died twice.
Jesus.
So technically,
Fiery fuck.
yeah, Void rolled gnats onto my guide, and he died. And then his spider crab house hated, walked away. And I was like, okay.
Mine literally sacrificed himself so that way I could escape. I'm
But
still
yeah,
angry.
Everybody has trauma.
Literally everyone has trauma, and then
I'm like, hi bug, hi rabbit, hi praying mantis, hello spiders.
kobolds.
I mean, the only traumatic thing was technically I almost got eaten by a spider, but that's a different thing. Again, I seem really chill about that.
Like, could you not?
I know, I almost got dragged into a building with fucking charred figures. They did not like me.
Yeah, because you're on fire.
I am the fucking pyromancer.
Yeah, fair. But
I
if
could
you
snap
burn
my
the
fingers.
world down,
I could
burn
snap
the
my
world
fingers.
down, I take no responsibility.
Exactly.
By the way, I never intended to have everyone actually afraid of me. This is just fucking hilarious for me.
I'm actually surprised you didn't burst out laughing at our reactions.
Honestly, my character's more freaked out about the fact that she can do any of this shit.
Damn.
Yeah, she's not. Little thing that you guys haven't learned in game yet. Before she got hit with her, before she got hit and teleported, my fiance got killed right in front of me. So, yeah, Void ended up having a conversation with me afterwards because he knows that I actually mentally go where the character is, and he knew that fucked with me a little bit. It was completely accidental that we ended up going that route, but it happened anyways. So, yeah, my character's not great with death, even though she's a necromancer.
Damn. Well, don't feel bad. Like I said, mine literally sacrificed himself. Like, I started crying at the end of my session because it's like, no!
Yeah, I feel that.
I wanted you to live. I wanted you to come with me. And that's why I wasn't getting attached to Henry earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, if anything, I've definitely learned, do not get attached to the NPCs in Void's game. Because
I'll be honest with you.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Come back.
Okay. Hold tight. Ah.
So, at this point, you guys set up camp. You got a fire going. The sun has set and the 3 moons rised.
Our coolest place had 3 moons.
And was anybody watching over Viper while he was sleeping?
I was.
He suddenly shoots awake.
Whoa. You good? You alright?
Yeah.
Everything good?
Some good shit.
What did
He's got a bit of ice in his hair.
Well, it was a trip for one.
Like, how bad was it, though?
I was back at the lake. This frozen lake. There was no wind, no nothing, just absolute ice beneath my feet and a clouded sky above. I met with someone that I first met when I came here, and he had no answers to truly give other than finding it myself. And to be warned about other people with gems. But other than that, that's the most I got. We just need to excel and grow beyond to find our own path. I'm letting no one take what we have.
You mean our gems?
Precisely, because and here's the quote from him, if the gem or we die, they do too. And the power with them goes if they die. We will live, but they'll be gone, and we won't have that power once more. So we must protect them at all costs.
Wait, are you telling me I'm soul bound to death?
If that's your guide.
Not gonna lie, super glad my gym is where it's at. Good luck getting it off of me sneakily.
Good lord.
Then that means... nothing.
Speak.
You okay, Ava?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You don't seem fine. But tell us when you're ready. Okay?
Okay. Anywho, I think the fire still needs some tending. I'm gonna check on it.
Ooh. That was some good shit.
Yeah,
I give it about an 8 out of 10.
Thanks. Thank you.
Well, Frost, thanks for, I guess, being the guinea pig.
Nothing to it. It's so strange, so weird. But at least I got some answers.
but it felt like you were still awake, right?
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's fucking crazy, right?
Oh.
Man.
It was insane.
Bobby, you can remove one usage from your supplies.
I did.
I just laid back.
Void, real fast. How do I remove the crystals out of my inventory?
You see the icon below your inventory that looks like a lockbox? A lock symbol?
There's a little black dot.
What do you mean a little black dot?
I see a
If
little
you
black
scroll
dot.
all the way down.
all the way down.
Yeah, in the item name, there's a lock.
Oh!
Yeah.
You click that and it makes it to where you can delete stuff.
Okay, thank you. I did not know that.
They lock it so you don't accidentally delete your longsword, you know?
Beep,
I
boop.
gotcha.
Unless you threw it into the distance, and then you can delete your longsword.
I have deleted the crystals.
Oh, well, I guess since we're setting up here for the night, I'm gonna just stay in the tent and just keep my eyes closed.
I'll keep watch, at least for the first
Funny enough,
2 hours.
whereas you were asleep for 8 hours at the time, he was down for maybe 45 minutes.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go, hey, wait a minute. You weren't asleep that long. I had to stay asleep for 8 hours.
Oops.
Lucky son of a bitch. That's 8 hours I'm not getting back in a strange land.
Hey.
Tell me about it.
That's some good shit, though.
Yeah, well, if any of you... Again, I'm not going to force any of you to do it. Obviously. But if you want to, let me know.
I think I'm going to try to meditate first.
Go for it.
But I'm going to sleep up here on this rock. At least on this rock, my staff can't accidentally kill anything.
God, I hope not. That'd be fucking terrible.
If it can kill rock, that'll be something new.
I mean, it could probably like disintegrate it or something.
I wonder if it would turn it to sand. I'd rather not test that theory.
I don't want to find out what might be beneath the rock. We're in a weird land.
That's fair. That's fair.
This could be a boulder, maybe a tomb. I'm really feeling it.
I mean, we are not that far from the church. Just saying.
When we were at the church, I tried to do a feel around. I didn't sense anything. It's actually really quiet here.
Yeah, and I don't like it.
I don't like it. Too quiet. Too quiet. But I went through an experience. I'm gonna catch some Z's as I like turn over in the bedroll and just kind of drift.
Well, if everybody else is heading to bed, I think I will too.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay up on the rock and just kind of like look up and close my eyes and then start to just try to meditate a little bit.
Very sorry about that. My internet bugged out for a second.
No,
Are you
perfectly
good?
fine. So
But,
you meditate. It's relaxing, but your mind doesn't really go anywhere.
Okay.
What are you doing, Bobby?
I pass out.
Like I said, I'm going to keep watch for like the first, I guess, 8 hours. Or 4, however many. I don't know. I'm gonna keep watch to make sure nothing happens before I go to sleep. Because we didn't set up like a.
You could technically build walls.
I can build. All right, I'll try.
Dirt prison.
Sand coffin. Burial.
You see, Sheeny, as you recommend that, you see him going by, and he makes a 5-foot section of wall and goes to the side, and he puts up another 5-foot section as the first one he made just falls over and collapses into loose dirt and gravel.
Yeah, so apparently I can only do one of these, and I don't know how long one of these lasts. I highly doubt it'll last 8 hours.
Well, that's all right. I guess just wake me when you get tired. I'll take over.
Sounds good to me. I'll keep an eye out.
All right,
Sounds
roll
good.
me perception.
Rolling.
Oh, okay.
I'll take care of this.
You get an hour in, and nothing seems out of the ordinary.
Full beans.
There's still birds singing in the middle of the night.
That's strange to me because birds don't sing in the middle of the night. All right. I mean, owls, I guess.
Who's taking the second watch? Who are you waking up, I should say?
The person that said I could wake them up.
Okay. So you wake up Sheeny?
Yes, I'm waking up Sheeny, and I'm going to go, hey.
Make a con save! No, I'm kidding.
Depending on how you woke them up, yeah, they might need.
I'm going to stay a little bit. I'm going to stay about 5 feet.
Throw a pebble.
Sheeny!
Beware the power of the pebble.
Hey!
My turn? Okay.
Thanks.
Have a good sleep.
Yeah. I'm going to make a pillow out of rock. Just like
you are comfortable on the sheer stone.
And I'm just like, oh yeah. I kind of like do that thing where like you nuzzle your pillow, except with the ground, like, oh yeah.
Sheeny, go ahead and roll me perception.
Yes.
Nice.
That was a very demonic yes.
You don't see anything out of the ordinary. But there's a brief moment where you zone out, and when you focus back in, you have this eerie sensation of being watched.
Hey, detect undead?
You don't detect anything.
Can I look into the sensation of being watched? Like,
Just like look around.
yeah, like
Roll me
investigate.
investigation, yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
you start looking around the tree line, and you turn around, when you notice Kita's spider is like 4 feet from you, just staring you down.
Oh god!
I would wake up the entire camp with a blood-curdling scream that would probably
Hey,
wake the village.
Who said Ari's not sleeping with me? Remember I was taking a nap with me?
I have a fucking arachnophobia.
No, I'm talking to Void. I'm like, who said Ari's up in the bed? Maybe Ari's sleeping with me.
Maybe.
Spiders are more nocturnal.
It's not doing anything, it's just looking at you.
It's very intrigued.
You actually scream?
You know what? Yeah, no, honestly, my gut instinct would probably be to scream.
I mean, think about it. What would you do if you turned around and there's just this face staring at you?
Yeah, scream.
My head would hit the ground.
Mine's pure fight.
Yeah, no.
I wake up.
I am very prone to flight or fawn response.
Okay, so you wake up, everybody in the camp.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wake up, I come out of my tent. I'm just like, I'm about to beat the shit.
Like my instinct, my instinct is not even to grab my staff that I know I could kill it with. I literally just scream.
It is still nighttime. What is going on?
Motherfucker.
Punch.
Who are we killing?
Spider.
Oh.
Ari, 10 in.
It is at this point that you realize the spider is asleep.
Okay. It's not that. I can pick it up, right? It's not.
It's
not.
the size of a dog.
It's okay. In 10. In 10.
You start nudging it, and it finally wakes up.
No.
Is it just you and the spider in a tent by yourself?
Well, I don't.
Because it's a 2-person tent.
Yeah, I know. So, I'm assuming that Lucian and Kona are sharing one.
Yeah.
So, and then, well, Sheeny had 2. So, Sheeny, are you and Ava staying together? I'm assuming me and Spider.
I'm up on the rock. I figured I'd give you and Ava a tent.
But well, I have Spider. Spider doesn't take that much. Ava, you cool with Spider?
Hell no.
No, I would give
Alright.
give Ava 1 tent, and then I would give you and Spider 1 tent.
Oh, you know 10. Okay, yeah, no, me and Spider and 10.
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
you now have a
wants
spider
to come
blanket.
into the tent, like if it's raining or something, then yeah.
Cool. Okay, I'm not even gonna wake Ari. I'm just picking Ari up and bringing 10.
There's just the dragging spider legs.
You said it's as big as a dog. I could probably pick that up. That's not bad.
Okay, the torso is the size of a lab. The legs are very large.
I shimmy myself back up
Fine,
onto the
fine.
ridge of the rock, and I'm just...
But other than that, nothing else happens.
Okay.
Oh.
Sorry, guys.
Good instinct to wake us up, though.
It's fine.
Oh, wake
I'd
me
have
for
the
the
same
next
reaction.
watch.
So nothing else happens during your watch. Who do you choose to wake up?
Well, roughly whereabouts are we? Were we in the middle of the night?
It is about 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Or at least it feels that way.
Given out of all of us, I think Viper would be the most rested, both from their hallucinogen sleep to the second sleep. So,
Yeah, you can wake.
Yeah. Frost, do you want to wake up on your own, or do you want me to wake you up?
Yeah, I'm already awake from your scream, so I probably take over for that because it's hard for me to come back asleep after I've been jolted awake. So, yeah, you take 10. I'll ridge it.
I'll be up for a while, but you're welcome to join me.
All right. Oh, that was an adventure so far. I mean, technically it is an adventure, but this is a thing.
No, I'm gonna have to make friends
Roll
with
me
that
new
spider.
perceptions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yup.
Wait, all of us, or...
Nope, just the people that are awake.
Okay.
All right, continue your conversation.
I'm
Sorry.
still waking up. I haven't had my brown morning juice.
I guess they probably... Do they even have coffee in this land?
You know, I didn't think to ask.
You've been here for 3 days and 3 nights?
Hey, first night, I was attacked by some weird little kobolds. Second night, actually, first night I got attacked by wolves, then kobolds. Then the second night, I spent it in a church.
I'm teasing. If it makes you feel any better, I got attacked by a tree in a swamp.
Fair. That's a thing.
Like, this gnarly ass tree woman came after me, like, ugh. You will not see me going near twisted trees anytime soon.
Well, then avoid the other end of the river.
I've actually been looking at the river. Keep wondering if the fog's going to come back.
Don't worry. I've always kept looking over towards the forest and wondering if I was the only one that ever made it through. And another part of me that always wondered, do I even want to go back?
Well, you seem very at home. But I don't even know if there is anything to go back to.
I feel the same. I watched people get obliterated, crushed, bullet holes through them of meteorites, tiny and large, crushed areas and whole centerpieces. The place looked like the apocalypse. It was like Ragnarok came for everyone. Then I woke up in an icy tundra thinking I woke up in Helheim. It was daunting. I don't think there is home.
I saw people getting shredded, just like you did. But never mind. It's okay.
It's okay. Whenever you're ready to talk about it, you'll talk about it. It's crazy times.
Yeah.
We're in a strange world. We have superpowers. Basically like the X-Men call to a long-lost land. We got isekai'd, all right? We woke up in another world.
We got isekai'd hard.
You know, usually it's a truck.
Wi-Fi.
Right? There's usually a truck that hits you. All right, I didn't meet no commie god that came down and was like, "Here, you can keep your smartphone." And technically, I did, but it didn't come with service. Okay, I just kind of woke up here, dazed and confused. If
I hadn't gotten thrown from the truck and lost my purse, I would have had so much more to trade.
Oh, you're telling me. I left my backpack at home. I only brought my smokes, a lighter, and my phone. Oh, and, well, my wallet, because I walk everywhere with that. But I sold that, so literally all I got is maybe some forms of ID and just all that's left to my name.
So, Sheenie,
Mm-hmm.
as you're sitting there talking, you go to put your hands behind you to lean back, kind of,
Mm-hmm.
and you feel a strange bump on the rock.
Frost, are you up on the rock with me?
Yeah.
Frost?
Yeah.
It's smooth and cold.
This rock's texture's changed.
How so?
I don't remember there being a bump here before.
Is it like the rock got a bruise?
I kind of turned to look at it.
Roll me investigation.
Hey.
Ooh, nice!
That's a button.
My hand's on a button.
I
don't think rocks are supposed to have buttons.
No. Did you lean on it? Is it going to activate? What does it activate? What does it open? Is it old? Does it work?
Have I felt a click?
You have not felt a click.
I don't think I've activated it yet.
With that investigation, it looks very old. Like it hasn't been used in a long time.
I don't even know if it can. It's pretty dark, so let me see your lighter.
I'll do you one better. I pull out my phone. I turn it on. And I turn on the flashlight feature to look closer.
Perfect.
Convenient. So, looking at it, it looks like some moss has started to grow over it, but there's most definitely some type of mechanism on this rock.
Should we wait till morning to maybe investigate?
We'll have more light.
Yeah.
But we'll also be hungrier.
Well, you have ice weapons.
Yeah, fuck it. I just slam my hand down on it.
Lord.
You hear a click.
That was a convenient, weird sound at that time. That was so well timed. Holy crap. Oh my god. That was awesome. Like, uh-oh. Just fucking called upon the ancient gods.
You hear a click. Then you hear some chains rattling.
Oh god, what'd you do? What'd you do?
I don't know. It's a button. You push a button. You find out what it is.
You hear the sliding of stone.
Are we moving?
No.
Okay.
Not that you can tell. And then a click. Something happened.
Okay.
I don't know if it's safe to move off this rock.
I don't know. Is this thing going to turn into a Gundam?
Oh god, I hope not. If we've been isekai'd and rocks turn into Gundams, we are fucked.
Hey, you know what? It'd be really cool.
Why couldn't I have just ended up in a fucking, reverse harem? No!
Brant, you were sleeping on the rock, right?
He should be in a tent.
Bobby? Did we lose you?
Their mouth is probably full of 6-ounce steak.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh my god. I don't know why my phone...
Were you
I don't know why
sleeping?
my computer was being like that. I should be in a tent right now.
Okay. Anybody who's asleep right now can roll perception at disadvantage, DC 15.
Oh, alright.
Do you want Frost and I to roll again?
Oh.
No, you guys are already awake. This is for them to wake up.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So we have to be the ones
Roll
to roll
perception with disadvantage.
Okay, well.
Meaning you take the lower number.
Yeah, I rolled 13.
Okay. Oh, so that's what that second number is.
Mm-hmm.
You're...
That's advantage and disadvantage.
Ah, shit! I rolled twice,
None of
sorry!
them. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. So
Kita's
7.
left.
Kita?
What?
Your roll.
Roll perception with disadvantage. And for your spider as well.
How do I get rid of that second roll?
Right.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Right. Where is
You can't delete things from the chat log.
Okay.
So don't be sending pictures of your butt.
Oh my god.
Void. That's for the Facebook chat.
Oh, okay.
That's the spicy content, okay?
Yeah. I haven't gotten a message like that, despite
That's the Patreon page.
Yeah, despite the amount of times I've asked.
That's my OnlyFans. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
So none of you wake up.
Of your spider? Nope. All right, just you two.
Good.
Okay.
You're on your own.
Good.
And then that sound happens again.
What? I get to sleep in. You say that like it's a bad thing.
Should we wake the others? I don't know what we did. Well, what I did. You found it. I just pressed it.
Yeah, I'm gonna start keeping you away from buttons.
Hey, it's a button. It needs to be pushed.
I push him. I push his shoulder playfully. Well, you pushed it now, so we're gonna figure it out, I guess. I'll jump down and walk around the rock, see if I can notice anything different.
You see a door that's open. A piece of the rock has slid down into the ground.
Hey, Frost, try pushing the button again.
Oh, okay. I then push on the button once more.
There is no click.
I think I broke it.
You opened a fucking door.
Hey, a door leads to things. We can find cool stuff.
And it's the middle of the fucking night.
Well, things happen.
In the middle of the street.
Fine. We still have to wake everybody then, because they might be in danger if we leave them to go search this thing.
Can you, like, ice wall it or something so that we can at least wait until morning?
It won't last longer than a minute.
Oh, never mind then.
Plus, it would need to be like a waterfall, so I can only work with what I got. Okay, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna start literally, like, kind of like shaking people awake. Not shaking them awake. I'm literally just gonna be like, "Hey, guys, get up!"
We did a thing.
What now?
As you go to wake Kita up, you push on the side of the tent, and you were just greeted with spider legs hitting the side of the tent from the inside.
At least he's awake. I don't know, awake. I'm gonna kind of like yelp, because of course that's gonna like catch me off guard. Maybe the yelp will wake her.
You're afraid of the spider.
I'm not afraid. It's the fact that it kind of just like I was poking on the tent and then just legs.
I want to grab a torch from the fire.
Kita, as you wake up, the spider's on top of you in a defensive stance against the sides of the tent.
Kita, I swear to the gods, if you do not call the spider off, I will set it and you on fire.
Kita is muted.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. My bad.
Kita mutes when they're not talking.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna be like, who did what now?
Yeah.
Button.
We need you up.
Button, what? You aggravated, alright. Yeah, whatever.
It's not my fault. I just wanted to wake you.
Oh, first you get screamed in the face, and then you get yelled at to wake up. Okay, no, fine. I'm gonna join everybody, but just like very groggy.
Okay, so what the fuck is going on now?
Grabbing a torch from the fire, I walk over.
The fire's out.
Oh, well,
Nobody was keeping it.
Well, we were both on the rock. We weren't keeping the fire.
The fire is not on the rock.
Fine.
I mean,
well, Sheedy and I were having a moment, just chilling, and they leaned back. They found this little mossy thing. We checked it. It was a button. They didn't want to press it. I thought it's better to do it now than later. And I kind of slammed my hand down on it, and a little chain started rattling, and a door opened.
We tried to close it again, but the button's kind of held in the on position, so... Yeah, figured it was best to wake you guys up.
Better safe than sorry.
And
Danger.
this couldn't have waited until morning.
We'd be hungry.
If a troll or a rock golem decided to crawl out of there while you were all asleep and killed you, I wouldn't feel very good about it.
I was like fucking. I'll stand up. Let's go look in the thing. Alright.
At least let's gauge it before we go back to bed.
Yeah.
I yawn.
I'm gonna look for a large, thick stick.
That's what she said.
You find Ava's staff, or not Ava. You find Sheeny's staff.
Not that one. I ain't touching that one.
What's wrong with that one?
You know
I'm
what's
not
wrong with that one.
taking a chance with that one. I'm gonna look for a different one along the tree line or something.
Yeah, you can find a decent stick.
Okay.
I grab my staff. Really wish this thing had a light up end.
Can I use Coda? Can I use one of your bandages for a moment and a little bit?
Ava also
something
does have a
burn?
spear.
I'm not lighting their spear. We need weapons. I'm not going to do this to them. So I'm going to take the branch. I'm going to ask, could I borrow a...
I'm going to light my spear on fire. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Just light your fucking spear on fire. Go for it. Just do your thing.
The tip of Ava's spear just catches flame.
Cool. I found this stick for nothing. I don't need the stick. Who needs the stick? I'm going to keep the stick.
Well, about to say, you may want to keep the stick. It might come in handy.
At least you could hit something with it.
Yeah.
Could you just light the end of the stick?
Can I just say I love the fact that Ava waits until you do something to say, oh yeah, I can just do that.
Fuck. So, okay, I light the stick on fire with something. I don't know. Ava, do the thing.
Julie, do the thing.
There you go. I snap my fingers.
Your torch is lit. It is hot.
Okay, good. I'm gonna give this over to Kara because I can't touch it. I'm gonna be like, yeah, no, don't work for me. It's a you thing. You can have the bright torch thing.
Okay.
I am Torch Maiden!
Then, Torch Maiden, you lead the way.
Okay.
The confidence lowered.
Shut up.
Do it.
I'll walk
Okay.
with you.
So, can I roll a perception to look into the cave? I guess, passageway, whatever you want to call it.
So there's a door opened up in the side of the rock, and it kind of leads in to looking inside of it. The rock is hollow. And looking in, there is a small pedestal with a book and a medallion placed over the book. And then off to the side in the corner, a small chest. Not ornate or anything, just a wooden chest.
Can I do an investigation to
Yeah,
see if there's any traps?
The ground looks to be covered in some type of sand.
No, can I do investigation to see if there's any traps?
Yeah, go roll me investigation. Search for traps. It looks safe to you.
I think we're good. Weird that it's just a hollow room.
I don't
I'm kind of
know.
not going to entirely trust their word because, like, one person can spot something another person can't, so I'm also going to investigate with them.
Looks perfectly safe to you.
Yeah, no, that seems good.
That sand looks powder fine.
Can I poke the sand with the bottom of my staff?
The type of sand that feels good between your toes.
That also could be, that could also be dangerous.
Your staff goes about an inch deep before it hits the ground.
Okay, but it does hit the ground.
It hits ground, yes.
Okay. That's the main thing I was concerned about.
So, anybody else getting hocus pocus vibes from this book? Or is it just me?
Oh, yeah.
I'm a little bit worried about the chest in the corner.
How about, and hear me out here, we check it out one at a time.
Okay.
I mean, we could do that.
If one of them are booby trapped, at least we're all in the same area to do something about it, or at least attempt to. I don't know. I'm still sleepy.
It's a good idea.
Let's also take a vote. Which one do we want to do first? The book or the chest?
I'm being drawn to the book. I'll look at the book.
I feel like we're choosing our fate like something that came from the woods.
The pedestal with the book is on the other end of the hollowed rock than the door.
They're directly across from the door.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so it's just a book on a pedestal?
There's a closed book on a pedestal, and resting on the cover of the book is a medallion that's been strung over it.
Can I ask Ari to get it?
I'm gonna be like, wait,
Ooh,
hold on a
smart.
second. Hold on a second. I'm gonna walk back over to the door. I'm gonna make a 5-foot cube
What's that?
Actually, that's
I'm gonna
smart.
make a wall like where the door is, and be like, "That's if it tries to fucking close on us. 'Cause fuck this thing."
Mm-hmm.
Dirt. I want to ask Artie to get the book.
A lot of this sand actually goes to that wall as well.
Hey, cool.
Roll me,
Okay,
roll me perception.
Oh, perception. Okay, let's do it. I ain't shit. I'm gonna be real with you.
Now that some of the sand is cleared, you can actually see the underneath the sand is metal.
Oh, what the fuck? I can't move that. Damn it. I really wish I was tall.
And with a 21, there's a seam in it.
Hey guys, there's a seam in this fucking metal. Maybe be careful.
This place is definitely booby-trapped of some kind. A random rock has a little lever button. The door randomly opens, and then there's just this book and medallion, and then a chest in the corner, and now with this metal floor that opens up.
We may want to get out of here.
Spikes beneath.
Then let's not touch anything and just get out of here.
Honestly, I'm kind of vibing with that choice.
I really want that book.
No, Kita.
I really want the book.
If you want to sacrifice Aragog, then perfectly fine with me. I don't care. But I got a bad feeling about this, and I don't think it's a good idea.
I have interest in that book too,
Is
but
the pedestal on something that isn't the metal floor?
Roll me investigation.
You know what? I think I know what I need to do.
Okay.
I'm gonna make another wall right in the middle and try and draw as much sand as possible.
You can't tell. So you're just gonna try and make a structure?
Yeah, I'm gonna make. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can make a fist, a 5-foot fist.
Okay.
Yeah, you make a fist-like structure, and it does soak up a majority of the sand.
Is there anything else other than that seam under it?
It's a 5-foot area, and from the door to the pedestal is about 15-foot distance.
Oh! So, I have an idea. Everyone out.
Okay.
Okay.
I go to the door.
I make my way back.
I'm
I
heading
get
towards
to the door to where I'm 15 feet away from the pedestal. I'm gonna make a structure underneath the pedestal.
Okay.
What happens?
Underneath it?
I'm making a structure underneath the pedestal.
So the sand clears away from the pedestal, and you can see that the pedestal is actually anchored onto solid rock.
Son of a.
There is no metal underneath the pedestal.
It's not a pressure plate.
With the chest, it is also sitting on solid rock.
All right. So.
Okay. Ooh.
Why would there be sand in here?
I don't know,
All I can think of is there's something beneath.
Can I make like a pillar behind the book and try and push it onto the floor?
You can't control it like that. It's a solid structure.
So I want to walk back in a little bit, kneel down, and I want to knock on the metal to see if it's hollow.
Roll me investigation.
There's a lot of investigation checks.
There is something on the other side, something below it.
Ooh.
An empty space below it.
Hey, Kona.
Yeah.
You can work with dirt. Can you work with sand?
I think so. What do you want me to try and do?
Go at the seam of the metal with the sand.
Ooh.
Maybe we can wear it out. Like a sandblaster.
Okay, I'll try.
Everyone get back. You don't want sand in your eyes.
So, tell me, how are you going to try?
Fucking, I'm gonna aim at the seam and just imagine, like, a bunch of sand just, like, overflowing into it. I'm pretty sure this isn't going to work, but I'm trying it.
Hourglass. Nice.
Funny enough, it does make a very beautiful, kind of like an artistic interpretation of water, but it still solidifies into a solid shape.
I'm just like sand, but water bending.
I didn't know I could do that.
Figuring out new stuff every time. Let's keep going.
But it does eventually, within its 5-foot zone of effectiveness, go stiff. Like it found a shape in your mind and just went with that.
Okay. All right.
Now wait. Steel, metal, it's affected by hot and cold.
It is.
Ava, if you hit it and then if frost hits it, back and forth,
that could work.
It'll weaken.
What if you guys walk there and every step of the way I can make something underneath you with this, sand, and then you can walk back?
Depending on how deep this thing goes, we don't know how deep it goes underneath it. Could just be a black void that leads maybe 40, 50 feet deep.
Yeah, and I don't think any of us can fly.
Wait,
can anyone fly
if you're manipulating the sand, technically couldn't Ava make glass block?
Huh!
Kita, no offense, this isn't Minecraft, this is D&D.
No, but that is true.
But that is smart. If you could superheat it, what is, hold on, I have to, I'm pulling out all the stuff.
Don't look it up.
Look it up. See how much it superheats at. Because I just wanted to know, because technically, we don't know how hot our fire is.
Do you know how hot do you think you could put enough juice in your fire to melt sand into glass?
If you were trying to light herbs and you did a 2-foot flame, I think your fire.
Big fire does not mean hot fire.
Fair.
He's got a point.
We could try it on a small bit of.
Well, what I was suggesting was that we have frost hit this, because this is hollow, guys. Beneath this, there's empty space.
I'm going to let you know something fast. I can forge weapons, and I have to touch the surface to cool it. I can't touch burning metal or I'll scold myself, and if I get too close to heat, I'm fucked. Think of me as Iceman.
There's got to be something else.
But
if anything, maybe I can. Yeah, I was thinking how long, if I ended up being able to do it, which weapon could I possibly craft that might be long enough that I could be able to maybe reach something and be able to pull it over.
Let's see. Can't get it hot enough.
Can you focus your fire into a single point? Possibly turning your fingers almost into a soldering gun? Because if anything, maybe you could close that seam by casting it together.
I don't think that's possible. I mean, the only thing I know how to do is to light my hand on fire and light my spear on fire. That's pretty much it. Oh, wait.
Yes, Sheenie?
Can I use number 1 of slot 2 on frost to possibly negate the heat?
You can try.
I love that. I love that DM terminology right there. I love it. I'm going to go ahead and put that on there.
That scares me. What exactly?
Quickly pulling out my book, I flip up the pages to one of the spells that I recently had used back in the swamp. Frost, I might be able to protect you from the heat so that you can touch it. You wouldn't have to touch it for long. It would just be quick bursts. Mage armor. If I touch a willing creature who isn't wearing armor and a protective magical force surrounds it until the spell ends. It lasts for 8 hours.
Maybe we'll try it.
You know what? It's worth a shot. Goodbye, beautiful hands.
The target's base, or the target's defense. I think
okay, the description does not translate well into actual RPG.
No, I'm trying, but... And if worse comes to worse, I could always heal you.
I mean, she's got a point.
I have
You know what?
I have bandages.
My hands will look so pretty.
I also have painkillers, so...
Yeah, but the only way I can actually be useful is with my hands.
Hey, DM, serious question. The one under it, would that actually be a possibility, or is that non-tangible?
What, that one?
Yeah,
Read it.
I know, but is it going... I know
It hits things. It hits things.
Okay.
Do you have a DC on this hollow metal surface?
It doesn't matter. That one hits things regardless.
Okay, guys, get the hell out.
That one, the number 2,
Mm-hmm.
you don't roll to hit anything.
No, I know.
That automatically hits every time.
Okay, everyone get out.
Okay.
I'm about to destroy some shit.
I moonwalk out of there.
I take steps back, and get out.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand at the doorway.
That moonwalk.
And I very specifically aim it at the metal surface so I don't damage the chest or the book.
Oh, you're going to aim it at that specifically the metal?
Yes.
Okay.
Like the metal door thingy that's on the ground.
Okay. Use it.
Do it!
So, you need to...
just magic missile.
you need to do it. You need to do it 2 more times. It's 3.
Oh, just magic.
So you hear Sheeny start reciting something, though when she speaks it comes across in many more voices than just her own.
Is anyone hearing this dual tone, or is it just me? Because I can't.
It's more than dual tone. It's more like
water
12 tone.
Okay.
Or is she echoing?
You can see her eyes are glowing green.
Nah. See, that's some voodoo shit right there.
For 7-foot frame,
I'm sorry. I have to say this. I would raise a hand and go, "That's a close practice. I'm not allowed to do that."
I'm about to say, dude, there's a difference between
for you,
witchcraft and voodoo. That is not voodoo. That's just
Sheeny,
magic.
for you only hear your own voice, and you obviously can't see your eyes glowing.
Okay.
But what winds up happening is, like, from the waist up, this spectral figure appears as 3 blasts, 1 from each eye and 1 out of its mouth, reach forward and trace into the cave, hitting the metal door at the bottom.
Whoa!
Before it dissipates.
Fuck!
Please tell me it makes a hole.
Damn!
Holy shit!
Fuck is that?
Sheeny.
Wait, what the fuck is that?
Please tell me there's a hole there.
See, that's 12 damage? No, but it's pretty scuffed up. The sand is all over the place.
Hey, that's a good thing.
I step back now, like not glowing, and just kind of like,
No. What the fuck was that thing?
It's a spell from my book.
No, not the spell from your book. The thing that shot lasers out of its eyes and its mouth.
The thing that did what now?
Ghost.
The ghost apparated behind you, Sheeny, so you didn't actually see it. You just saw beams shoot from behind you.
I just turn and look at them. The thing that did what now?
Okay, so we have Toph Beifong, we have the Animal Whisperer, we've got, the Human Torch,
Hi.
we've got Iceman, and we also now have Danny fucking Phantom.
I remember Danny Phantom summoning another version of himself.
At this point, I don't know what to call it, but it happened.
Ew, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, goddamn.
Alright, you know what? Yeah, she fucking did a stance. Okay,
JoJo.
I have an idea. And it just might work.
What? Let's leave? Let's get out of here?
I'm gonna forge... I'm gonna cryo-forge a spear.
Alright. I like it.
But I'm gonna make a little bit of an alteration to the end of this spear.
Okay.
It's gonna still be solid, but it's gonna have a ring hole.
Hey, I like that.
Okay.
I would like to use the 50 feet of rope that was attached to the spider originally that we were walking it around with, and use that and attach it through the hole, and still have my hands on the spear so it doesn't disappear. And I'm gonna try and like fish for this book.
Okay.
I mean, worst case scenario, I could just rampage in there and try and grab it.
Make me an attack roll.
Actually, I just realized we have 100 feet of rope plus 50 feet of rope. Technically, we could tie it around someone and yank them the hell out of there.
You know what? I didn't think about that.
Well, let me
you
try
have a
this
point.
first
I'm just
before we
focused on the metal.
potentially trap them in this place.
Alright. Let's do it.
I need time to recharge anyways.
I will
That's
pull out
going
my
to
100 feet of
miss.
rope.
Alright. Pull back the rope. I forge another, and I try again.
Well, I mean, it doesn't disappear.
Oh, okay, then I just pull it back and I try again.
Okay. You break your spear.
Damn.
Of course it would! Alright, I forge one more. I'm gonna give it one last shot before we fucking Hail Mary it.
Mm-hmm. You hit it.
Third time's a charm.
That's
It
what she
is?
said.
I went know what a third time's a charm feels like.
You,
I wanna know.
You have speared a book.
Did I spear
Oh,
it
no.
between the medallion and the book itself?
No, just the book.
Way
Oh,
to go.
Oh.
alright.
You have put probably unrepairable damage into this book.
Mind you, the fact that I didn't is a miracle.
So, can I start tying the rope to myself?
Well, this spear would only hit with, like, maybe a quarter size.
Seven piercing damage to a book.
The center.
7 piercing
words, you
damage
ran it
would
right
almost
through.
kill all of you.
To be fair, we are a really squishy bunch.
So do I need to make a roll for
You
tying
know what?
rope?
At this
Or do I
point,
just do it?
fuck
But
it.
you have the spear. You have the book.
Well,
You
yeah,
can
now
pull it in.
I yanked that sucker back. Yeah, I
You
pulled.
have the leathered bound book.
I was gonna have her just get it.
So,
Well, the floor didn't fucking fall in, and the door didn't shut, but now we actually have this book.
alright.
I'm gonna try and like mend it like gently, like try to push the pages of what's possibly in there back in, and there's some legible stuff there, just missing a couple words.
Lucian, you literally speared the thing through.
I was fucking.
You can see a spear hole on the pedestal.
I tried. I gave it a shot. It was better than risking y'all's lives. You know what? At this point, fuck it. One of you run in. Go and open the
Alright,
chest.
bet. I tie the rope to myself, put the rope, like, yeah, just yank me out, some shit happens. And I just rampage in.
You just run in.
I run in and I'm gonna grab that fucking medallion.
Up over the damage on the middle.
So you run in. You make it about halfway in before the seam on that metal door on the floor. Click. And before you can even turn back, the stone door, in a fraction of a second, slides up from the ground and seals,
I guess
pinning
I'm
the
trapped in
rope. And that's where we're going to end it tonight.
there. Yay! I'm
So
trapped in a hole!
Oh, the book was safe, but the chest didn't. Sorry.
But if it makes you feel
didn't
any
make it-
better, guys,
We didn't make it to the chest.
if it makes you feel any better, rock is kind of my thing. So we'll figure something out.
Yes, but is the blackened void potentially beneath you? What you're willing to risk? There could be sticks down there with like.
I always crave the
Alright, y'all,
blackened
that's it for
void.
tonight's
So
stream. Glad y'all enjoyed. If you like, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye. Mwah.
Oh.